I have no idea what this is. I was looking in the backyard and there was a strange bird back here and he was having a face-off with one of the neighbor cats. I don't know if he's hurt or what. Some of the nature we find here is amazing. I have no idea what that is. But one of the things I love about my audience is somebody's going to know what this is and they're going to post it in the comments somewhere. Aren't you? You know who you are. Look at that beak, it almost looks like a hawk of some kind. Almost wonder if it's a juvenile. Somebody that maybe wasn't quite ready to be flying on its own. And ended up in the backyard and now doesn't know what to do. Zoom in a little bit here. Pretty whatever it is. Well, we're going to kind of keep an eye on this over the next day or so, see if Mom comes to pick it up. Because that's what I think this is right now. I think this is some bird of prey that like maybe fell out of the nest or something like that. Because it's acting like it's injured. Not quite exactly sure what it is. But let's hope that something else will come by and take care of it. Otherwise, we'll have to figure out what to do about this tomorrow. So it's actually the next day now. After I shot the last scene, I got a little concerned about just leaving this guy out all night with, maybe predators or something out here. So I ended up capturing him. He was actually pretty easy to capture, which indicates to me something's wrong. I have also figured out what it is. I used Google Lens, and Google Lens popped up a picture right away of what this is. This is a Mississippi kite, and I think it is an adult. It looks like an adult. Everything that was in the pictures I found seems to match what this guy is. So we're going to let him wander around the yard today. Seems to me he has a little bit of a problem flying, and I don't know what that means. He doesn't appear to have a broken wing or anything that's not functioning correctly or damaged. Just doesn't seem to be able to fly. Now, I don't think it's a juvenile. Juveniles usually look significantly different according to the pictures. So this is an adult. I don't know what the issue is, but like I said, we're going to let her wander around, or him wander. I don't know if it's a male or a female. The males and the females look pretty much similar according to the internet, but we're going to see what he or she does today, and we may end up having to recapture and transport it to the Audubon Society and let them take care of it. I've also thought maybe the Cameron Park Zoo would be an option, but I don't know. We'll see what happens for a little while. Maybe it'll take off and get out of here and it'll be fine and that'll be the end of it. Or maybe it'll still be in the backyard in a few hours and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Like I said, he seems to be relatively fearful of humans. But I don't see anything wrong with him. The wings seem okay. He just doesn't seem to want to fly away, so I don't know. We'll see. Pretty bird though, isn't it? So my little friend has ended up back here on top of Flash's cave. For a second I looked at it from a distance and I thought she was actually in the cave. But as I got closer, it's like, no, there was just a leaf in front of the door there. It looked like a face looking at me. But I got out here and this is where it's hanging out now. I'm still a little concerned it doesn't fly away from me, which it should. It doesn't appear to be injured. But I've taken some steps now, and we're going to see if we can get something straightened out with this guy, figure out what to do about him. I've contacted the local Audubon Society through Facebook. I've also contacted the Cameron Park Zoo, and I sent photos of it so they can see what we've got. And I don't know, we'll see. We're going to keep a close eye on this guy though, because it's a beautiful bird. I don't really want it to be injured. And like I said, the thing that first caught my attention about it was being stalked by a neighbor cat. Now, I know the cat pretty well. I know the neighbors pretty well. They take good care of the cat. So the cat probably wouldn't have killed it to eat it, but might have played a little rough with it, and that could have injured it also. So like I said, we're going to keep a close eye on this guy. I think I'm going to put some water out for him just in case he gets thirsty. My understanding from reading on the internet is they feed on insects. Well, there's plenty of insects around here, so we got all these cicada grubs. You can hear the cicadas in the trees right now, and there should be a bunch of grubs coming up, so that should provide him food. And I think if I can provide him water and a little safety, you know, we can buy some time until we figure out what to do with it. All right, a couple more hours have passed now, and what I did after the last scene is I went in and had some breakfast. And when I got done with breakfast, I came out to check up on him again, and the bird was kind of over here in this little patch over here, kind of looking like he was hunting for something, probably insects or something to eat. And I kind of decided I wanted to watch him for a while, and I put the camera out to capture just what he did, because he didn't seem to be interested in doing anything while I was watching. So put the camera up on a tripod and just walked away. And I just got done looking at some of that camera footage, and I do believe now that he's got a damaged wing. His left wing, I believe, I don't know if it's broken but it's not working correctly. Here, I'll show you what I saw when I looked at the video. Basically, he just kind of hung out in this area for probably about 20 minutes, and then he kind of walked over here, and at one point he tried to fly, and it was clear that that left wing wasn't working right. And then a little bit later he crawled into this area where it's a little darker, and kind of disappeared a little into the shadows, but you can see he tried to fly again, and there's something wrong with this wing. So I think we at least know what the issue is, and I'll show you what I mean. Here's that video. So it's later in the day right now, and I haven't gotten any kind of a response from either the Audubon Society or the Cameron Park Zoo. I do think this guy will be all right for a few days if need be. I was concerned, really the only concern I had about it was predators getting in the yard, and the only real predators I think we have that come into the yard are one of the neighbor's cats. And every time I've seen the cat come into or leave the yard, they're not going up over the fence. They're coming through a hole in the fence. So what I've done is I've kind of plugged that hole up so that hopefully the cats can't get into the yard. And if they can't get in, then they can't harass this guy. So, like I said, my understanding is he eats primarily insects. And so I think he'll do fine here. I put some water out for him. I think he'll be safe from predators. We'll just see what happens over the next couple days and see if I get any contact with either the Audubon Society or with the Cameron Park Zoo. So I think I'm going to wrap this video up today. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.